Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Moving under it, Conforto makes the play, 1 away.
Second.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. Fastball in there for a called strike. 65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it up.
Too high. 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That ball was down below the zone, and he still stayed with it and drove it back up the middle.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And this one's in the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Nope. And that one stayed up a little high. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls it.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Byung-Ho Park is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. Toles rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from first crosses the plate. And Hayward is in at third base. He's got himself a triple.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in.
And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. Standing in, Michael Conforto. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs. Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Matt Carpenter.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Another try at 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo is over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home, he'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting seventh, third baseman,
into the box, number 11. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me. Here's Javier Baez. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning, the number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. 2-strike changeup. I like the thought process, and he got it on the corner. I got to give the hitter some credit for fouling that one off.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Baez retired, and there's one away.
Wilson.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now batting, Addison Russell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Well, that's a big hit right there. So often overlooked. But what it does, even if he doesn't get a hit here, the pitcher that is, now the pitcher's not leading off the next inning. You get the pitcher to the plate right now.
Mike Montgomery stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, I like this at bat from the pitcher here. You know, he could have mailed it in. He had 2 outs. He walked to the plate, but now he's making him work. Gotta love that.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward coming on. 1 out. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in, Alex Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2. Here it comes. Right side. Rizzo is there. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Center fielder number 25.
Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now another 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Stephen Piscotty will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Hayward is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Toles. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Andrew Toles.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at bat. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Late that time for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he misses 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
First baseman
Anthony
44.
Rizzo stands in now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Rizzo.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Left fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with it. So I don't know what he's looking for. Looking for something harder, probably.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Troy Tulowitzki.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Young-Ho Park. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Matt
Second
Carpenter.
baseman.
Comes into this
Matt
at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman. Number
Into
9.
the windup and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that misses, ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Curveball that time, not even close. swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell, a base hit in his first trip.
Russell.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And the changeup is way low that time. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
Number 11.
Stepping in, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Popped high in the air. Baez is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Cards. Coming to the plate now, Mike Montgomery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Mike Montgomery.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Montgomery is retired, and there's 1 away.
Center fielder.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Jason Hayward. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
And a dive, but he's back. 1-1, here it comes. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on 2-2. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Runner goes for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time. A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting. On the right pitch, got himself ahead in the count now.
Here's the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Taken. Called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snap-dragon hook right there.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder number 25, Dexter Fowler.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries so far. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits. And no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is in the air out to right. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Byung-Ho Park is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward racing back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Luis Castro is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 delivery. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Conforto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And that's going to float the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Addison Russell. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third base line. But this is foul for the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Mike Montgomery. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
That is a big hit right there. When you can help yourself out, a little 2-out base hit, extends the inning, brings the top of the order up now.
Andrew Cole.
Standing in now, Andrew Tolles. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
1-2.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Matt Carpenter. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. On its way is pitch number 75. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, I think that curveball on the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Hayward is after it. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Mitch Haniger stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
And he lays off again. Ball 3. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A payoff pitch one more time. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Once again, a 3-2. This one's flared toward left center. Russell onto the grass. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, number 11. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hayward has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, catcher.
Digging in and
Molina.
looking for more, Yadier Molina. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. The 0-2 to Molina. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hayward.
Jason Hayward is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Fowler ranging back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
Third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Anthony Rizzo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
Ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Drilled down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
First pitch of the at-bat. Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Well, for Rizzo, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. 1-0 count. Here it is. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. And the run is in to score from second. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Sun Hwano will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Aledmus Diaz will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 7-3 ball game. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's Addison Russell as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 4 runs here in this half inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mike.
Tommy LaStella will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Underhanded flip. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. Koji Uehara will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. The pitch. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Dexter Fowler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. In order go the Cardinals. They're down 4. It's 7-3.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Now at the plate, Andrew Toles. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Weak roller right side. Park fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, third baseman.
So stepping in, Chris Bryant. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. After the break, Troy Tulowitzki will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
ball. That's out.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Byung-Ho Park. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Throw gets him at first, and that was a magnificent play.
Great play was left into the hole on that one. And something to notice is how he had time to get back to his feet for the throw. He knew he had to hurry, but he didn't have to rush.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there's a swing and a miss on a good pitch. And now the Redbirds are down to their final strike. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Mike Montgomery with his 4th win this season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds, Dan Plezak, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
9 runners on base.